My name is George. I'm 81 years old. Today I'm sitting in front of this camera because I need to tell you about the biggest regret of my life. This mistake I made became my greatest regret. Now I'm going to tell you about it. My best friend died 2 years ago. His name was Tom. We'd known each other for 52 years, and the last time he called me, I didn't answer. 3 days later, I found out he died. Not answering the phone, not talking to him, taught me something huge. But before I get to that, let me tell you how we met. Tom and I met in 1970. We were both 29 and working at the same factory in Detroit. He was on the assembly line, I was in quality control. We didn't become friends right away. We were just two guys working in the same building. But one day, the cafeteria was really crowded and he sat down at my table. We started talking. The conversation turned to fishing. We both loved fishing. We both had young kids. We both talked to ourselves a lot about how to be good husbands and fathers. A simple lunch turned into a 52-year friendship. The first 20 years, we were close, really close. We'd go fishing every 2 weeks. My family and his family would get together for dinner. Our kids grew up together. When my father died in 1985, Tom was at the funeral. He didn't say much, just stood next to me. That was enough. He supported me. When his marriage was falling apart in 1989, I was the person he called at 2 a.m. We'd go get coffee, talk for hours. That's what friendship is. You show up, you're there. But somewhere along the way, I started getting busy. It didn't happen all at once. It happened slowly. I got promoted in 1992. More responsibility, longer hours. I started working weekends. Tom would call, say, "Let's go fishing." I'd say, "I can't. I got too much work. Maybe next month." Next month became next year. Fishing trips stopped. Then family dinners stopped. Then even phone calls became less frequent. And here's the truth. I told myself it was temporary. I was actually comforting myself this way. Just until this project is done. Just until this busy period passes. Until things calm down at work. But things never calm down. There's always another project, another deadline, another reason to be busy. And being busy became my excuse for everything. I was at work like every day, and Tom would call. I'd see his name on the phone and think, I'll call him back when I have time to talk properly. But I never had time, or that's what I told myself. I'd come home tired, sit in front of the TV and say, I'm not in any shape to call anyone. The next morning I'd wake up, rush to work, and forget everything. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. There's one moment that still keeps me up at night. It was 2015, my birthday. Tom called, left a voicemail. Hey George, it's Tom. Happy birthday, old man. We haven't talked in a long time. Call me when you get a chance. I'd love to catch up. I listened to the message. I smiled. I thought, I'll call him this weekend. The weekend came. Yard work, shopping, fixing things around the house. I said, I'll call him next week. Next week, work was busy. Then 2 weeks passed. Then a month. Then I got embarrassed. Too much time has passed. He'll think I'm a bad friend, I said. And I didn't call. Thinking back now, instead of being embarrassed, I should have apologized. At least I would have done the right thing. I thought we'd run into each other eventually. We'd laugh, we'd talk, I thought. But we didn't run into each other. And I never called him back. What I didn't know was this. Tom had been diagnosed with cancer that year. It was early stage. He was scared. He didn't want to be a burden to his kids. He wanted to talk to his oldest friend. He wanted to hear a familiar voice. He called me, and I didn't call back. He went through his diagnosis, his treatment, everything without me, because I was too busy, too embarrassed, whatever excuse I told myself. In 2018, Tom called again. I almost didn't answer, but something made me pick up the phone. "George," he said, "it's been a long time." His voice was different, tired. We talked for about 10 minutes. Surface things, kids, grandkids, the weather. He mentioned he wasn't feeling very well. I said something like, "Well, we're getting old, that's normal." I didn't ask for details. I didn't press. I dropped the subject. We said we should get together soon. Have lunch. Go fishing like we used to. "Yeah, let's do that," I said. "I'll call you. We'll set it up." We hung up. I never called. It was June 2018. I didn't hear from him for over a year, and I didn't call either. Sometimes it would cross my mind. I'd be driving and say, "I should call Tom." But when I'd get to where I was going, I'd forget. Or I'd say, "I'll call him this weekend." But when the weekend came, I'd find something else to do. Always something more urgent. Always something more important. I was always busy. In September 2019, Tom called me. I was in the grocery store. The phone rang. I saw his name. I thought, I'll call him back when I get home. I finished shopping, came home, put away the groceries, made dinner, watched TV. I forgot to call. The next day I remembered. I said, "I'll call him tonight." But I didn't. I was tired. I said, "Tomorrow." But tomorrow I was busy again, and the next day too. So basically I was constantly finding an excuse. A week later, Tom's daughter called. "George," she said, "it's Linda, Tom's daughter." Right then I knew something was wrong. My dad passed away yesterday. Heart attack. It was sudden. I stood in my kitchen, phone in my hand, unable to speak. "The funeral's on Saturday," she said. "Dad would have wanted you there." I managed to say I'd come. I hung up. Then I saw it. The missed call from Tom, from a week ago. The call I never returned. I went to the funeral. I saw Tom in that casket, and all I could think was this. He called me. He reached out to me, and I was too busy shopping at the grocery store, too lazy to call back, so comfortable in my own routine that I didn't make time for my best friend. 52 years of friendship, and at the most important moment I wasn't there. After the funeral, I talked to Linda. She told me Tom had been sick for a while. The cancer had come back. He hadn't told many people. He didn't want to be a burden. But he talked about me. He told stories about our fishing trips, the old days. He said he missed his friend. He wished we'd stayed in touch, and he tried. He called multiple times, and I didn't call back. Here's what I learned too late. Being busy is a choice. Being too busy for the people you care about is choosing to lose them. I told myself I was busy with important things. Work, responsibilities, daily rush. But what's more important than people who've been in your life for 52 years? What could be more urgent than a call from a friend? The answer? Nothing. Nothing is more important. But I couldn't see that. I took Tom for granted. I thought he'd always be there. I thought we had time. I thought I'd call him later. I was wrong. Now he's gone. I can't get those years back. I can't return that call. I can't say I'm sorry to him. If you have a friend who's been in your life for years, someone who called you and you didn't call back, do it now. Right now. Stop reading. Pick up your phone. Call. Not later. Not this weekend. Not when you're less busy. Now. Because one day you won't be able to call even if you want to. One day it'll be too late, and you'll have to live with that regret. I'm 81 years old. Every day I wake up in this empty house. My wife passed away years ago. My kids are living their own lives, and my best friend is gone. The person who knew me the longest, who shared the most memories with me, who I could talk to about anything, gone. Because I was too busy to call him back. You think you have time. You think your friends will always be there. You think one missed call doesn't matter. You're wrong. Every missed call matters. Every time you put the people you care about second, you're choosing to lose them. Maybe not all at once, but slowly, piece by piece. One day you look up. They're gone. Tom's number is still saved in my phone. Sometimes I open it and look at it. I think about all the conversations we never had, all the fishing trips we never took, all the years I wasted being busy. And I think about that last voicemail, the one from 2015. Sometimes I listen to it. Hey, George, it's Tom. Call me when you get a chance. He's been gone for 2 years and I never called him. Don't make my mistake. Don't make being busy your excuse for losing the people you value. Don't assume you have more time. Don't postpone that call, that visit, that conversation, because you don't know how much time you have left. None of us do. Maybe I'll die tomorrow. Maybe I'll live a long time. No one can know that. No one can know what tomorrow brings. The only thing you'll know is regret. Did your friend call you? Call them back today. Did an old friend from college reach out? Respond. Is there someone you've been meaning to see for a long time? Make time. Not when you're less busy. Now. Because saying I'm too busy actually means you're not my priority. And if they're not a priority now, when will they be? This channel shares stories from people like me, people who learned lessons too late. If this story made you feel something, subscribe, leave a comment, write about a friend you need to call, and then actually call them. Tom, if there's a place where you can hear this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. I'm sorry I didn't call you back. You deserve better. You deserved a friend who showed up, and I let you down. I hope wherever you are, you know I think about you every single day. I have so much regret. So you don't have regrets. Don't make my mistake. Call your friends. Talk to them. Spend time with them while you still can.